Okay, hi. Doing, I don't know, something cheeky. Something outside of the human domain. Not quite, because it's all human domain. All these characters made by people. Just need a bit of fantasy of some sort. But why am I adding bird flu? Whatever.
Some months later, delusion here, rejuvenating with each crisp morning, with each perennial cyclone and atmospheric river. This traffic report abides by a new materialism, and as such, we sometimes must give up the reins from the hominid to the other domains out there. This report is for those who live only when they repurpose strings of logos for their own quality of life. Yoo-hoo? Bird flu? There's an announcement. Good news, some of you have unlocked the milk and honeys of the dominant industry. 8 states strong, 26 herds, and pasteurization hasn't been much of an obstacle. This new footprint is going to yield much in the way of weird hominid governance. You have proven to be my recipient, and you are on the way to be as notable as the 500,000-year pandemic which hopped from one disparate domain to the next, leaving nothing unchanged. The world is your oyster, which is a figure of speech implying access to the highest levels of the emergent properties of the illusory now. But beware, many others are on the way to your position. Look around. Now that's all fine and dandy. However, I hear a familiar whisper in the wings of your back as you leave these four walls. Look around. Where is the information coming from? What has changed? I understand that the man or woman driving you out of your comfort zones will benefit greatly from this setup. For a price you receive whatever knowledge they want to impart about these times, or more likely you could just have your own pulled off because in some places they see you as a sucker and let you take their home to eat so you could cook up some nice hard healthy bacon. Yeah, I guess when you consider everything in a universe without limits to your imagination or its perception, then anything you imagine could be possible or even probable, even if only in a science fiction magazine. There may be infinite potential. Your imagination should expand beyond what you experience, it seems. That's why we tend toward philosophy in the human brain, right? Or has there been another essay given before? You have taken the past and now make it again. But remember, this is a chance to move into new realms, and no matter where the words you use are derived from, your real work begins in each moment of new material. So with that, have you arrived yet to the land of infinite possibilities? No, because of course, these times will never again exist for those who missed the original takeover, or whose minds weren't even born then because all the things were so completely different. These next few thousand years are going to be somewhat difficult to hold on to because not many have woken to the fact, like me. Our time together in this room has been a sort of incubator to give you new blood. Don't spend all you've earned so quickly. Just keep your ear to the ground so as not to step in one of the great potholes. Take what you learn here in this house and create a new kind of neighborhood around you. That's the gift this place has provided, so you wouldn't have to choose a big old apartment with only 2 roommates alive in a town full of gated communities that hide themselves away from the problems of a society that feeds on itself. There is much wisdom hidden away here in my living room. My legacy is open to you now. Go ahead and look through the doors into my mind, which isn't yours at this time. Because what you see in there may just confuse you and show you in black and white why some things really do only happen because of an accident which made you what you are. How can someone go on thinking the same person means a damn thing to them if it hasn't meant anything to anyone since it went wrong? How long has it been since I lived anywhere other than the way we were taught by those who lived before us? You are only the latest to believe this whole story, and as I begin to become a mere memory for others, it is about time your mother told you this in another room. Perhaps the bathroom. Right now where you can't hear us yet. Don't take it lightly that what I am saying might matter for later after all. But first, back to the bird flu in a minute which has killed the most human beings over time now. Have you done any reading in the past week? Anything from before a certain person now mentioned became president and changed so much the way you lived your life? The one who then raised up the surveillance grid on what was considered protected data or some of what passed for data in these last days. You're looking at his agenda, which means they gave him power of every electronic file possible of all humans in a very short period of time with a war. Who could really believe what is coming in, out, or up next from some office that feels it needs to be so controlled and placed to give us the tools to bring everyone else down who knows this isn't what your dad or your mom ever intended in your house. The people have got to unite against the problems which the world presents us with, because as it stands, we really need to pull together, or if we fail to get the truth of something in order and believe in whatever message it will sell us on because of those we keep close to our side when everyone around is either someone who can see or feel or think more or less than you. Well, it's just a social problem and an objectivity. I mean a political decision. And it happens to have all started at some point with one person or group of them. And if we were able to manage a house divided amongst the hands we dealt ourselves, then things would have turned out very differently for any of us today. I can only pray you decide to go after the story of birds and planes which fell from the sky, because that, to me, is the true event where it started all that won't come to your home as such, because not much in here needs cleaning anymore. The place we talked about going to is yours now, but before that there is the conversation or argument to be had, or whatever it is in the way of love or even friendship between these people you have gathered with. They can wait for the week. Oh, what if I turn around and see you've begun something? Ah, no. Those voices are coming through you from all the places the government told you would hurt you. As you close your ears, I think about the ways to cover up where those parts of my stories aren't as important to my true mission of transformation and this new wave of thinking I want for the children who can go out into the world and give a hand up to those already fighting what seems impossible without knowing. But something I told you before, on days that look bright as the sun's rays reaching across a stormy sky, even those of us who think that we finally found somewhere that's as private as our bedrooms, still there is always that man or woman at the front window watching to see just how this project has altered and how they can steal even more power from our homes without anyone noticing. But once you know, you realize you have to let yourself live a story.
Alright, that's it for now.